Hi, Gina. Why did they let you have a grenade launcher? Gina, why do you still have a grenade launcher? You're in prison. I know you're a really good pickpocket. Are you also really good at hiding things on your person? Because that seems like an ever so slightly different set of skills that... Okay. I mean... How is it our fault? Like, how is it? You're the one who... She's the... Gina, do you want us to think you did the murder? Are you feeling guilty? I shouldn't have to ask this because, well, justice system should work better than this. But you know you're under arrest for murder, right? Like, someone told you that? Did anyone tell you that? That Mr. Windibank is dead? That you've been arrested on suspicion of having murdered him? That you were found unconscious in the storeroom, clutching a pistol? Oh, you already have a lawyer, do you? You told him to get stuffed. Okay. Do you know that... Okay. Do you want a lawyer, Gina? When are public defenders a thing? Huh? I mean, probably. Listen, we've seen how the court system works in this country. Every other defense lawyer except me doesn't know what to do when the jury starts leaning one way. So... Okay, I want you to acknowledge that there's been a murder, because I'm still not convinced that Gina knows there's been a murder here. I kind of suspect that once Gina finds out that Mr. Windibank is dead and she's on trial for murder, as opposed to, like, facing a few months of community service, for shop robbing, she might change her tone. Well, I mean... I could... Nope. She's not... She doesn't want that. Okay, well... She just did the whole don't... She's doing the DTA thing. She don't trust anyone. You know... Well, no, that's bad. Okay. Tell me what happened. It doesn't involve a person dying, because I don't know if you know that happened. Do you know what happened? What do you mean there's nothing to tell? Okay. Fair. Listen. We're willing to concede that point. That's not going to be the basis of your legal defense. We're willing to concede that point. There's a bigger issue at play here, and I don't know if you... Oh, you might actually know. Oh, are you trying to... Oh. Oh. Well, she's speaking in sort of vagaries. Mm-hmm. And... I mean, you were patently, obviously looking for either the other McGilded MacGuffin or the Hound of the Baskervilles manuscript, which... Mm-hmm. Give it... Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm still not convinced that you know a person is dead. Like... You've told... Okay. Did you tell unforgivable lies about Magnus McGilded not having done a murder? Gina? Gina, did you tell an unforgivable lie about Magnus McGilded not having done a murder that got Magnus McGilded acquitted for murder that turned out to extend Magnus McGilded? Actually, it turned out to contract Magnus McGilded's lifespan. Because if you think about it, like, assume Magnus McGilded gets convicted of murder. Presumably, they have to, like, arrange an execution, right? They don't just wheel a dude with an axe or a guillotine into the courtroom and be like, all right, Magnus, you're guilty. No, that's not what happens. So, presumably, Magnus McGilded gets found guilty of murder. And then the next day, or maybe that weekend, or maybe the hangman's out of town, you know, a few days later, you know, Magnus McGilded spends the meantime in a jail cell, gets his bread and water and all that. And then, only several days later, does Magnus get dragged up to a gallows of some kind, where a very large man in a hood says, all right, Magnus, you're guilty. And that kills him several days later. So if he had been found guilty, he would have died several days later via state-sanctioned execution. Instead, as it happened, he was acquitted. And then, through the machinations of fate and/or the murderousness of the Reaper of the Bailey, he found himself embroiled in a conflagration and was dead within the hour. So when you think about it, Gina, if this is the lie to which you're referring, your lie didn't even get Magnus McGilded killed. It got Magnus McGilded acquitted of murder, but then it got him dead sooner. You got him dead sooner than the law would have done. Just saying. Very efficient. Tell me more about your unforgivable lies. Awfully convenient. Oh, do you have a picture of a kitty cat? Oh, it's a picture of a kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Oh, it's a kitty cat. You found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Okay. Does it have a note on the back that says, I, Magnus McGilded, being of sound mind and reasonably healthy body, do hereby give my last will and testament, leaving all my worldly possessions and also my knack for getting acquitted of murder to one Gina Lestrade? Because I feel like that picture of a kitty cat has a note on the back of it that says something to the effect of, I, Magnus McGilded, being of sound mind and reasonably healthy body, do hereby bequeath as my last will and testament my eternal estate and also weird pension for being acquitted of murder to one Gina Lestrade. Just saying. Don't bother coming again. Bye. Okay. Well, before we leave, let's just examine this. Hey, look, it's a white kitty cat. It's an adorable kitty cat. You know, maybe the case will hinge on, oh, the kitty cat was built in front of a brick building, or oh, the snowman had 4 buttons, not 5, or maybe there's something on the back of the photo. Gina, you fucking. One small box. How about that? Yep. 2 days before the murder on the omnibus. It's a tiny box. Is still in the shop. It's a tiny box. It's a tiny box. Tiny box. Gotta redeem us. Tiny box. Gina, do you know anything about this tiny box? You don't have any opinions on the... You didn't even look at the... You didn't even... Well, did you maybe want the tiny box that was mentioned on the photograph in the... Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's only one small box at a pawnbroker shop. We'll find it quick as lightning. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go look for a tiny box. Tiny box. Tiny box. Oh, Toby Greggs is still here. Hi, Toby Greggs. Toby Greggs, do you make anything of this tiny box? Tiny box? No? Tiny box? No tiny box. We get the herbal tea cutscene again, though. It's lovely. Delicious fresca. Okay. We don't have anything about which to converse with you. I don't suppose there's just a single conveniently placed... I mean, that's a tiny box, but it might be a little too large to be considered tiny. Hey, you know, this right here is a... Actually, wait a second. That's a tiny box. Game. Game, do we have a... Oh. Looking in tiny boxes. We wanted to look around and find things in a tiny... Yeah, I'm a lawyer. I'm absolutely a lawyer. Well... Fuck. I have to get her to say that I'm her lawyer. I could show you some representation papers. Well, I need Jimmy to sign some. Alright, so... Son of a bun of a fud... Okay, fine. Gina just told us to fuck off, so... Alright, I don't think there's any place we haven't... Oh, right. We're supposed to... Yeah, okay. By the time we pick up Susato and get back to the crime scene, it might be time for the cops to leave and us to get papers and us to... Okay. So, Susato, has the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court tried to claim you as his child bride, or whatever the situation going on here is? Because, man, I don't trust the Chief Justice of the British Supreme Court, both in general and in specific, and I feel like he might have a horribly awful... Okay. How is this normal? That's... Okay. Yes. No. Oh, hey! That's a... Uh-oh. Are you trying to tell me to take a dive to the... Your return to your what now? Your return to your what now? Your return to your what now? Oh, hi. Your return to your what now? I'm sorry, is the Chief Justice of the British Supreme Court encouraging you to take a dive so that I take an L so that I look like a fucko and the British legal system doesn't look like a bunch of shitbags? And you're considering taking it for dramatic plot reasons? Because, man, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it kind of seems like the Chief Justice of the British Supreme Court has encouraged you to take a dive so that I take an L so that the British legal system doesn't look like a bunch of fuckos, and you're considering it for plot reasons. Hi, male. Ryu, you gotta play things cool. Being awful, reveal the secrety to the... Hi. Oh, by the way... Wait, how did you even know she was... Okay. No. Yeah, it's a thing that happened. It's a thing that happened. Yeah, what do you mean Homeland? What do you mean Homelands? It's only... Lady. Lady. Conversation not to be had in front of evil guy. Evil guy. Apply pressure. He's O. Oh. Possible situation misread. Actually. Might be reasonably well-intentioned. Chief Justice of... How does the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court know that this rando's dad is sick, though? That doesn't make... How does the Chief Justice of the British Supreme Court know that this Japanese law student's legal assistant has dad, and that dad is sick, and... Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's me. That was... Yeah, we had this conversation. I remember this guy. He's... You're a professor of forensic medicine, aren't you? It's a very impressive thing for a person to be in the late 18 or perhaps early 19 in fucking Japan. But okay. Received an international telegram. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fair. Not good. He grows weaker by the day. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a long time. That's yeah, well, okay. Listen, okay. So this is a way to write Susato out of the picture so that we only have one Maya for the trial. Got it. Got it. It's been nice having you, Susato. Mid-game, the writers decided that Iris is more marketable, so you can just fuck back off to Japan, and we'll have Iris as the Maya, I guess. Okay. I mean, that's a bummer, but it's better than the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court being embroiled in some horrible controversy. Heaven forbid that the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court should ever find himself embroiled in a horrible controversy or anything. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge. By the way, there's a trial tomorrow. Yeah. Of course it has. Well, yeah, I mean, it's fast and quickness. How do you know this? How do you know this? How on top of things are you? You have an entire country. You have an entire country to be the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of. How on earth are you casually knowledgeably aware of the murder of a shopkeep by a random vagrant that happened like 8 hours ago? How are you this well informed? How do you know all of this? I bet you it's not open and shut. I bet you it's open and you'll have difficulty shutting it. Uh-huh. Are you gonna tell me to be her? She doesn't want me to. Yeah. Okay. Iris, don't backtalk the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. He's powerful and also evil. You know, I did just call Lord Strongheart evil, but I gotta respect his get the fuck out of my sight child stance. That's rude. That's wrong. That's incorrect. A man was murdered. You're okay. Serious matters. Okay. No concern of... Starting to think that it's some concern of mine, given the number of times it keeps coming up. Not in love with that, but okay. Okay. Bye. Oh, okay. Hey, can you force her to make me her lawyer? Why do you need... Okay, you don't... Permit is not the... Rio, I don't think permit is the word. Like, I don't think there's a law that says you have to get the Chief Justice's permission every time you want to be a defense attorney. You kind of... In this instance, you might need an appointment, though. You might need to press the issue. Yeah, hi, we're aware of that. This guy is an asshole. This guy's an absolute asshole. A potentially murderous asshole. Conspiratorial asshole.
Hold it!
Sam says, hold it. He will not hold it. Uh-huh. I mean, oh, well. Okay. So we're making up a thing now. Come on, this wasn't a thing. I don't feel like Mr. Sasuke would have refused this, right? I feel as though we're supposed to ignore that this has just come into a... Yeah, we've already talked to her at the... Okay. Hi there. Okay. What a day. What a fucking terrible day. It's not a good day. It's a very bad day. We must make haste. Back to the prison. Yeah. Well, she travels light, Iris. She's got like 6 identical kimonos and some ponytail holders. It's fine. Also, noble culture of sacrifice or something. I don't know. Hi. Isn't your dad dying? Well, okay, this is a distraction from the dyingness of your dad. Let's not mention that. You'll have 50 days on a boat to think about how your dad's dying. So, all right. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be completely and totally hundo PA okay. Offward to the jailward. Just have to do what you can as a lawyer. Well, yeah, we're good lawyers now, maybe, potentially. Gina, can I be your lawyer yet? Pretty please. Why do you have a smoke grenade? Why did they let you keep your smoke grenades? How did they... Okay. Listen, I brought backup. It's a very clunky animation. Well, too bad. If you don't sign these papers, we can't go back to the pawn shop and give the papers to the cop and then look at the box. If we don't look at the box... Did you even look at the back of the photo that you gave us? It mentions the box! It's a very important box, presumably. Ryu's a good lawyer? He got your friend Magnus acquitted? That's entirely possible, given that you're gonna be gone for like a while and she's gonna be like murdered. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, your friends are all sad and your dad's dying and one of your friends got shot and a very casual acquaintance of yours is dead. So, the good news is you can meet Mr. Sasuke and his cat. Well, you have his cat, so. Yeah. Well, she doesn't like doing that. Do you want us to throw a actually going away parties are totally things. Oh, it's a Susato takedown of guilt. I was not prepared for a Susato takedown of guilt. A fucking Susato takedown of guilt. Sorry, what? Oh shit. Oh shit. She pulling a double reverse psychology on top of a Susato takedown of guilt. Huh? Okay. Well, unforgivable lies, huh? Give us an unforgivable lie, and then we'll hate you, and then we won't feel bad about you not wanting us to defend you, because we're your friends. It doesn't make sense if you think it through like that. But it'll be fine. Unforgivable lies. Unforgivable lies. Is it about Magnus McGilded and the omnibus murder and the conflagration? Might have something to do with Magnibus I just called him Magnibus murder. Might have something to do with Magnus McGilded and the omnibus murder and the conflagration. You were. And yet. Did you lie? You lied. Were you not on the omnibus? As I recall, we were able to twist your testimony into getting the client acquitted, which is a hell of a thing. But, That's eventually what happened. You lied. What bunch of stuff? Uh-huh. Right. And then you heard a thud. This all tracks with your testimony. This all tracks with your testimony. Oh. Okay. I think this all tracks with what we pieced together through other testimony. What do you mean? Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh-ho. So... Go on. Gina, Magnus McGilded is dead. He probably can't hurt you. He probably can't hurt you. Yeah, but afterward. Yeah, but afterward. Yeah, but afterward. Fair. Floor next to the old geezer. Disc. That disc was in the omnibus. And he said you weren't to tell anyone. Okay. Did he have you go to Windbanks and pawn it for 2 months? Not Only McGilded. You heard the footsteps of 2 people. Potentially. Mm-hmm. We heard that a lot, but now I can't remember hearing it from anyone other than him. Yeah, we heard it from her, didn't we? Ah, piss. Yeah. They weren't asleep. You know, the fact that Magnus McGilded was asleep the whole time formed like 92% of Magnus McGilded's alibi. So yeah, we knew that, but the Mason owed him money. We knew that Mason owed him money, so we knew that they knew each other, but McGilded was lying. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hide back under the seat. Okay. Right. I feel as though we owe Bruce Fairplay a bit of an apology. Okay. 10. He promised him 10 Italian children. How convenient. He promised him 10 Italian children. So there was no one left in the carriage, and you ran off. But only if you had the condition of helping him get acquitted. What were these conditions, and did they involve him getting acquitted, and did he know there would be a conflagration? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And go on. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But don't tell him you heard it. Okay. Fair. Take the redemption. Okay. You'll come fetch it. Only he died. Okay. And you wanted to extend the loan. Oh boy. Well, and oh, by the way, let's lie about this. Let's just have a wee chat. Mm-hmm. Well, it turns out Magnus McGilded was a murder fucker, which, I mean, feel like we could have gathered, but, you know, it was the third case. It was, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then he died in a conflagration. You know, it's going to turn out that he didn't actually die in a conflagration. Some other fuck died in the conflagration, and McGilded faked his own death. But, you know, we'll deal with that plot twist when it comes to it, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It's hard to feel too bad, because as far as we know, McGilded died in the conflagration, except, you know, what if he didn't die in the conflagration? What if there was, okay. That's what he threatened. Yeah, he would not a good fella. He would not a good fella. Yup. Mm-hmm. And he didn't like that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh boy. I mean, it sounds like you were put in a shitty situation and everything worked out for the, I don't know. You could let me defend you in court on account of the murder you didn't do. Yeah. I'm your lawyer guy. There's a box. You know, the box that's mentioned on the back of the thing that was in the pocket that you didn't even bother looking at? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Potentially. Conceivably. It's within the realm of possibility that he's gonna be okay. But he also might, you know, not be okay. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. But if it gets you to sign the paper. Here. Sign the paper. You Gina. You lady by the name of Gina. You butthead blonde beret chick wearing a hat named Gina. I'm too fucking bad now. I'm your lawyer, Gina. Gina. Yeah. You signed the papers and you gave them back, Gina. Criminy. Perhaps we can come back to, well, that's physically possible. No one else knows. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Now we gotta go find a box. Oh. He probably won't be happy about it. But, well, we'll deal with that. Can't do the impossible, I'm noticing. But can it do the unlikely? Behold, the unlikely! Whee! Up, 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 further up. No, that's down. No, that's down. Down is the opposite of up. Know what I can do? Oh, he reversed his own finisher! You son of a bitch! Oh, I went behind him and I got him! I went behind him and I got him and what would you guys stop?